Hello and welcome. In this video, we'll be covering the challenges of implementing row-level security. Datasets typically contain vast amounts of information that shouldn't be accessible to all users. Row-level security is the feature that allows us to control precisely who can see what data. To manage security roles, you must create them and use filters to define row-level data restrictions. This involves adding roles, selecting tables, and then filtering the data by column, condition, and value. This entire process can be done offline in the PBIX file. Alternatively, it can be done online in the workspace after the dataset is published. However, there's a significant challenge with the online method if your dataset is configured for incremental refresh. Incremental refresh is a way to update only new or changed data instead of reloading the entire dataset. This is essential for large datasets as it makes your refreshes dramatically faster, more reliable, and uses far fewer resources, but it introduces few challenges. But first, let us publish the dataset with incremental refresh option. To publish your report, select Publish, and then choose your desired destination from the available workspaces. Challenge number 1. When working with Power BI, you may notice that for datasets configured with incremental refresh, the option to Open Data Model or Edit Model directly within the Power BI service is disabled. This is not a bug, but rather a deliberate design, rooted in the fundamental way that incremental refresh manages and stores your data. The core reason for this limitation is that an incremental refresh dataset in the Power BI service is often significantly different and more complex than the original model in the Power BI desktop.pbix file from which it was published. This divergence is due to a powerful feature called data partitioning. With standard non-incremental models, you can open the data model directly in the Power BI service to manage security roles. However, for incremental models, this option is disabled. As a result, users cannot add new roles or manage role assignments from this screen. Even though roles cannot be added here, users can still access the security option from the context menu to add other users to existing roles. In the row-level security section, you can add users to predefined roles like admin. However, creating new roles is still not possible from this interface. Challenge number 2. If the dataset was altered through incremental refresh, you may encounter a message stating that the file cannot be downloaded yet. This means you need to maintain your dataset elsewhere, as it cannot be downloaded directly after an incremental refresh. For any new roles, you must edit the dataset externally and then re-upload it to your Power BI workspace. After re-uploading the dataset, you'll need to go to your workspace and add users to the roles again. Specifically, you will need to go to the security section of your workspace to re-add users to the roles. The Solution Power BI Site. Power BI Site provides enhanced features for Power BI management. Power BI Site aims for 100% effectiveness in its solutions. Power BI Site centralizes Power BI's row-level security, allowing administrators to manage all DAX rules and user assignments directly from a single web interface. This eliminates the cumbersome workflow of downloading and republishing PBIX files, making security updates fast, secure, and accessible. Try Power BI Site to experience its full capabilities. Welcome to Power BI Site, your command center for mastering Power BI. So how do we overcome the obstacles we mentioned? Let's dive into how Power BI Site specifically tackles the critical challenge of managing row-level security. From the Power BI Site menu, select the row-level security option. This will take you to a powerful centralized page for all your RLS management. The key benefit is that you no longer need to predefine roles in the Power BI desktop file. Furthermore, you no longer have to worry about manually adding users or security groups in the Power BI workspace. Everything is managed right here. In row-level security management, select your workspace and dataset to manage policies. Here, we've selected the RLS workspace and the Commission Dataset Incremental Refresh Sample dataset. You can save your roles directly within this file for easy management. Similarly, all user information can be saved here, along with the defined roles. This is where the real power of Power BI Site becomes clear. You can see members in the existing roles, like admin and Aaron, but notice the new roles we've added on the fly. We created these and assigned people to them right here, without ever downloading, editing, and republishing the PBIX file. This is true dynamic RLS management for any dataset, even those with incremental refresh. Now you can manage multiple groups and users efficiently. With Power BI Site, the user no longer needs to perform certain manual steps. This means there's no need to manually download the dataset. And you don't have to add row-level security manually, since previously, you had to create security roles with DAX rules in Power BI Desktop, then publish report and assign users to those roles in the Power BI service. But now, simply define all user permissions in easy-to-maintain CSV files, and Power BI will automatically apply the correct security rules for every user. You can relax, knowing these tasks are streamlined. Let's talk. Contact us at given email address.